Hey gang, Tony here. If it looks a little darker than usual, it's because it just started raining outside. Nice thunderstorm. I don't know if you could hear the distant thunder, but it put me in a nice... Oh, you hear that? It's a nice, good one. It put me in a nice spooky mood, and it reminded me that I didn't do my video for this previous weekend's flea market finds, which I think I wasn't doing it because it's a very sparse haul, because it was raining all weekend too. The rain held out just enough on Sunday for Mike and I to head out to the flea market, and it was like dead. I mean, there's usually, I don't know how many vendors are normally there, but it's a lot of vendors, and there was like maybe a dozen vendors there this weekend. So, you know, we sort of casually strolled around, and I found a few things that I may have otherwise not purchased had it been a busier day. Oh, look, Poe's in here. You guys don't get to see... What am I doing? No, that way. You guys don't get to see Poe very often. Poe is my black cat. You always see Luna, the white cat. So we got Poe exploring, probably because of the thunder. Anyway, I want to, before I show you the stuff, just briefly mention that the new Retro Days video is available. This one is all about the mall, the 1980s mall experience. I had a great time writing this one. We take you around to a few of the common stops that you may have gone on for a trip to the mall, including things like the arcade and, you know, I don't want to say too much, but go watch that one. It's a really fun one. Again, Retro Days, the link will be in the description. And then the other thing I wanted to quickly mention, I don't promote it very often, but I do have a Patreon. I mention it now and then. I'm actually promoting it today because I have started doing my yearly Halloween spooky time push. So what I did just today is, for my members, I digitized one of the Halloween Sounds CDs that I purchased from the yard sale, or flea market or yard sales. I digitized that and kind of give them access to, I take pictures of it and everything, and they get access to those. I did a bunch of tapes last year. Ooh, now you can definitely hear it, right? I'm going to have to pop some popcorn and watch a horror movie. I don't care what I was planning on doing today. Gotta watch a horror movie now. So, anyway, if you want to join over there, you get access to all of the stuff I did previously. So last year, all the digitized Spooky Sounds cassette tapes, things like, this is a new one I got for this year that I haven't yet digitized. And in fact, I actually got 2 of these, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway only in my Patreon as well. So I'm going to give one of these away to a random Patreon member. Unfortunately, I had this one too, but when they sent it, it broke in the mail, so I saved this, but the tape was destroyed. I have lots of other CDs and tapes I'm going to do. I did a VHS mixtape last year that, of course, if you join now, you can still get access to. Basically everything I've done from the beginning, you'll have access to when you join. And it's as cheap as $1. For a single buck, you get the digital experience. For $5, you will get the quarterly physical mailer. So I write like special letters to everyone, and I do stickers and cards and things. I send them out once every 3 months to $5 and $10 members. And then the $10 members, once a year, this is brand new, I'm going to do it for the first time this October. Once a year, $10 members are going to get a free mystery box. It's not going to be huge. I can't afford to go crazy, but a really cool little mystery box of some goodies that I've found will be for the $10 members. And maybe I'll do like a reduced price version of that for $5 members. Probably not offering it at all outside of the Patreon. So, bunch of stuff. I do a lot of other stuff in there as well. You could check out my Patreon link, which is also in the description, if you want to see like what the membership tiers get and all that kind of stuff. But now that is over, the promotional, I really want to get this over so I can enjoy the storm. Oh boy, I hope power doesn't go out again. We lost power for like 2 days during the last storm. So, alright, this was the first thing I spotted at the flea market. no, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I like Star Wars. You know, I don't have any issues with it or anything. But this was just 50 cents. It's not really worth much or anything, but it's a full-color photograph storybook of Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. So I thought that was kind of neat for 50 cents. I figured I'd grab it, peruse it at some point. There are hardcover versions of this as well, apparently. This is like a paperback magazine almost. So, next up, there was one of the vendors that always has DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, had more this weekend, and a lot of them were sealed, like boxes of them were sealed. I didn't want to go crazy. They go for $1 each. You know, I didn't want to spend a ton of money. There were some like horror compilations that I maybe should have got. You know, the types that have like 5 or 6 movies on them, where maybe a couple of the movies are okay and the rest are usually kind of garbage. But I love this movie, so I had to grab a copy of Hello Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. Still sealed. Pretty neat. I didn't know this when I chose it, but apparently it is out of print. I imagine, I didn't really check to see if it's available on Blu-ray. It must be, I would imagine, but, you know, DVD is fine for me. When it comes to some of these older movies, I watch stuff on VHS still, so I don't get too caught up in, like, is it the best possible quality and things like that. But yeah, I mean, this goes for like $15, maybe, yeah, about 15 probably, so $1 is not bad. And then I'm probably going to get some flack for this because of what it is, but I couldn't not buy it. And it turns out this, at least the slipcover, is also out of print, so I'm glad I did grab it. It's Rob Zombie's Halloween 2-disc special edition with this special lenticular slipcover. And that's what caught my eye, was the slipcover. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I already have this movie in the Halloween box set that I bought. Again, the slipcover is a little worse for wear. It's not in perfect condition, but it's still pretty good. As I destroy it. And then the movie, the 2-disc edition, is still sealed. So, kind of more of a display item, if I'm being honest. I don't hate the movie. I know a lot of people hate Rob Zombie's Halloween. I don't hate it. The second one, this one I can watch. I enjoy it for what it is. So you know, I thought that was pretty neat. So I mean, that actually goes for like $20, maybe a little bit more, because of the slipcover. If you have the slipcover, and only one more item, believe it or not, because as I said, pretty dead. You remember I got that 3DS. It's right here. For $7 or $8 or whatever it was, and I modded it, and I've been playing with it and really enjoying it. I actually really enjoy this thing. So, totally worth, well, I mean, it's worth more than $8, but totally just glad I got it. I modded it, so technically I can just get games for free through the H store or whatever it's called on there. But when I see 3DS and DS games for cheap these days, I buy them, because why not? So, not a good game, really, but for $3, and I had nothing else to get, I snagged Toy Story 3. It has the case, the game. It does not have the manual, but it does have a couple inserts, one of which is like a little poster, kind of. This is just a little insert that was in there about D-Gamer, I guess, for Disney Gamer. I think that has something to do with the game. I only played like a round, the first thing, and it's like meh. And you know, a little Toy Story 3 mini poster that came with it. Some stuff on the back. You know how these like licensed games can be, especially there's a lot of DS shovelware, and I knew that this wasn't like a good game going into it, but for, like I said, for $3 with nothing else to get, figured just add it to my very meager collection at the moment. I don't know if I showed you guys all the games I've purchased because I got them mostly on eBay. But I got like a lot of the Mario games, Mario Kart, New Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3D World, something like that. You know, and I showed you the game I got at a yard sale last time. That's it. If you want to get some exclusive videos that I don't post on YouTube and all of that other stuff that I already mentioned, plus other things I didn't mention, check out my Patreon. Otherwise, go check out Retro Days. Otherwise, maybe buy one of my books. I'm a writer. I know, I don't talk about that nearly ever. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to enjoy this store and watch a horror movie. Breathe deep in the night.